Hey guys, and welcome back to Rainbow Link. Today is another Camp Half-Blood sorting video. I'm trying to keep this short and sweet as much as possible because we have a lot of characters to get through because we are sorting the characters from the MCU, aka the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This video is going to be very different complete to the other ones since there is a whole bunch of movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and a whole lot of characters we got to get through. There is a whopping 21 characters. Oh goodness. And for that, I'm not going to show the cards. The cards are on the screen. You can see them, each of the different cabins. The reason why Hera and Artemis are on here is, even though they do not have demigod children's attributes, personalities, power-wise, and unlike other videos where I go full deep inside why they should go here, some of these, since we do have a lot of characters, are not going to get an definitive answer. Some of them I'll leave it up to you guys in the comments and tell me what you guys think, and you give your examples and reasons why. And some of the characters I am going to group together just because a lot of these characters, even though their backgrounds are different, their attitudes and like kind of way they work is very similar. In other words, a lot of superheroes in this franchise are smart. So whether, and yeah. One other thing I do want to note is Bruce Banner and the Hulk I am separating as two different characters even though they are played by the same person within the MCU Marvel movies, because for a while there they were considered kind of different characters in their way of life. Sorry, Bruce Banner. One thing I do want to state is that Thor and people from Asgard are in here. We are just going to take away the parts that they are a god because of Norse mythology. Norse mythology, we love you. We have Magus Chase for you. It's great and awesome. So there's that. Please also know that Wanda is in this, but Pedro Maximoff is not. The reason for that is Quicksilver, aka Pedro Maximoff, is more about for X-Men than the MCU. He was literally only in one movie and died because at the time Disney did not own Fox and they had complications. So they kept Wanda. Yeah. I do plan on doing an X-Men video down the line, so don't worry about that. He'll get his time to shine. Anyways, I've stalled long enough. Let's just jump right in. Start off with our first character, or characters, because I said I was going to group this up a little bit. Our first character, a character that we all know and love, Iron Man, Tony Stark. Goodness. This is going to be an example of a character where it's not going to have an definitive answer per se, so you guys can tell me in the comments below. But of course, he's stinking rich. He's $1 million playboy. He's beyond actually smart and need a suit in a cave. We got kidnapped. So I'm either thinking immediately Athena or Dionysus. I think at the beginning of the franchise, since Iron Man was the first movie, it would start off with him being Dionysus and then working his way up to Endgame, where, spoiler, he dies. And him being that Athena, being because he's beyond smart. So this is one you guys can decide in the comments below. They're a little mix of both, that being Athena and Dionysus. So that's an example of a 2-for-1 where you guys can decide where I'll hold up 2 cards or multiple cards to where I think they would go. Okay, next up, again, I said this earlier, I am separating these 2 characters. Our next character is the Hulk. I already know where I would like to put him because the Hulk and Bruce Banner balance each other out. The Hulk being Ares because of the smashing and anger and rage, and then Bruce Banner being Athena, which is very complicated, which goes hand in hand. But if you want to put the 2 characters together, you might as well say they're both Ares and Athena. So there's that. Next up, I talked to her saying that she was going to be in this. Wanda, aka the Scarlet Witch. Her powers are labeled literally in the movies as weird, and she's the Scarlet Witch. Anyone who hasn't seen WandaVision, come on. She's literally a witch. Yeah, Cabin 20 and Hecate, come on. Goddess of magic, witchcraft. She's literally a witch. What do you want from me? Okay. So for these next 4 people, I'm just going to go ahead and group them all together because they don't have really infinitive answers, or I don't really have an infinitive answer for them, which is Black Widow, Captain America, Gamora, and hopefully I'm saying this right, Shang-Chi? I'm so sorry. I suck at pronouncing words. I suck at pronouncing names. Blah. These guys don't have all infinitive answers because they are mostly war and battle strategy stat. So it's most likely any of these characters would mostly likely go into Ares or Athena. Both the wars. It's just, you should just take into account which one, because one is smart, one is dumb more. And none of these characters are dumb, by the way. It's just how they're written, and ones I can lean more toward Athena with Captain America and Black Widow more than, I want to say Shang-Chi. Is that how you pronounce it? And Gamora versus them. But if I had to give like an definitive answer. I would maybe put Captain America and Black Widow more to Athena versus Ares, and for Gamora and Shang-Chi, I'm saying that right, into Ares, because with Captain America and Black Widow, they're more battle-based, but also war-based, and with Gamora and Shang-Chi, they were literally raised to be weapons, so that's why I'm saying more Ares. But with also Black Widow, you could also make the argument, because she is a Black Widow, she was mind-controlled for a long time, where she was used as a weapon, where you could say Ares as well. I don't know, we're all over the place. This next character does have an definitive choice in my mind, which is Black Panther or T'Challa, hopefully I'm saying that right, and RIP to his actor, which I'm just gonna immediately put him in Athena, because war-based strategy, even his sister would go into here. Come on. He's a leader of the country, he's literally a king. Okay, we're from our first Norse god. I really shouldn't say quote-unquote god, which is Thor. I can't help it. It's gonna happen. Just don't think of it as a god. Just don't think of the Norse mythology and all that stuff. He literally gets mixed up with Zeus all the time as well, like, and God with capital G, so it's what happens. It's Zeus. He's literally the god of lightning. Come on, Zeus. Alright, here we are. Our next one, Bucky Barnes, or the Winter Soldier, whichever you want to say. I think I already know where immediately I want to go with him, and this is more coming back to also with Captain America, why I think Captain America would more be into Athena, because I would put him in Ares. Similar to how Gamora and Shang-Chi is. They were made by a weapon. He was brain controlled, and he is more, I was thinking in my mind, more war-based. Like, I don't give a crap attitude. Literally, we see it in Falcon and Winter Soldier and everything else, and that would be like a good balance with Steve and Bucky. Everyone ships them, so it's fine. Next up, we have Vision, but he's beyond smart, but he's also very loyal to the cause. He literally fought Wanda in Civil War. They were on different sides. Ouch. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull up this. Captain 6 and Captain 9. The gods can fight over what children they want, or they can have one of both. Isn't there a story of Hephaestus and Athena having a child because of her snot rag? I'm trying to remember, yeah? Again, tell me in the comments below what you guys think. Okay, next up we have Groot. Damn, Groot. I can't. I'm sorry, I had to do it. Immediately, my mind wants to go to Demeanor, because he's like plant life. He can regrow himself. He's literally doing it within the films after the first Rise of the Guardians film, where he's a baby in the second film, and in the Endgame and Infinity War, he's a teenager, and he'll probably be like an older teenager to almost adulthood, probably in the Thor Love God movie, and also when they do the third Guardians of the Galaxy, one of the two. But there's also a theme of where you could put him into Hephaestus too, because he is very loyal with Rocket and the whole team. So another split decision one. Guys, tell me in the comments below what you guys think. I love your guys' comments, but still, Cabin 4 and Cabin 9. These guys can fight over it, kids. It's fine. Characters aren't one-sided. It's fine. Oh, goodness. Here's our next Norse god. Oh, goodness gracious. That being Loki, and I literally have like 3 places for him. I'm not going to show up cards because I got 3 places for him. We got Hermes for the trickery and lies. We got Hecate for the magic, and we got Nike because he just wants, well, victory. He wants to be vengeance, and he wants victory. He wants to rule. So, yeah. I don't know. This is going to probably be a disaster of a video, and I don't know. For our next 3 characters, I'm grouping them together, even though one of them you can probably make an argument saying this person, one of them can go into a different place. That being Nick Fury, Spider-Man, and Odin, which would most likely all go into Athena because of either their smart or their war strategy. So, yeah. But like I said, there could be a counter argument for one of them, that being Nick Fury, potentially going to Ares because of the war and like him not having this give a anything mentality. He literally swears all the time. It's fine, guys. Next up we have Doctor Strange. Again, another one that I'm torn between 2 of them, which is either Athena or Hecate. Athena because he is a doctor and is smart most of the time, and then Hecate because of magic. He's literally a wizard, or I should say sorcerer. Sorcerer is a wizard with a hat. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw up those 2. Again, comments below, guys. Comments below. on which one? Just comments below, guys. Come on. I want arguments in the comments saying which one they should go to where. This might be the most hectic / crazy sorting video ever, and also I want the comments to be crazy. Next up, because you know I gotta add a villain here, that being Thanos, our big bad guy. His end goal is to try and make, I guess, Earth a better place, trying to like take out half the population in the process. That's, he thinks that's sound math? I don't know. But we do see a little, like, he does care about his children a little bit when he's not trying to make them into weapons. He always cared about Gamora, and, like, the little scene that we had in Endgame in the very beginning with Nebula finally being actually a good parent to her and saying that he should have been a good father, and then showing that he does care and also, like, about his family and everything else. And is it crazy that I want to put him in Athena? Is it a little crazy, a little bit? Tiny bit? Because he does seem like the care about some of his kids. He definitely cared about Gamora quite a bit because he literally had to sacrifice the thing one of the things he loved the most so he could get the Soul Stone, which was Gamora. Anyways, let's just jump right past that into our next character, which is Hawkeye, and his whole thing is bow and arrows. And I know that's not just that's his thing. I know that's not his whole personality and everything else, but his thing is about bow and arrows, and there is like 2 gods of archery, which is Artemis and Apollo and everything else. I don't think he would go into Apollo because he doesn't like to have that sunny disposition and like healing and music and stuff he doesn't really give any cares about. So maybe Artemis? He would be a good hunter of Artemis. Orion? Anyone? He was a hunter of Artemis. So yeah, maybe Artemis more. And finally we are at our 21st character, which is Captain Marvel. Oh gods. What am I gonna do? I have 2 different ones posted down. We have Athena and Iris because I thought Iris would be funny because her powers are kind of energy based, and Athena because she's smart. And I don't know. Again, this is another one to toss it up. I know her powers aren't like colorful, they're more like energy and space based and everything else, but still, I don't know what to do. This is probably one of the most hectic videos I've ever done in the history of videos. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put up another Athena and other cabin card, just instead of this time being Hecate, it's Iris. It's cabin 14, the rainbow. I don't know what to do. I am slowly but surely losing my mind, and I know, like I said, some of these characters were not gonna get an affirmative answer. So to those characters who didn't get an affirmative answer, that is up to you guys in the comments below what you think. Tell me about it. Yell at me. Say if they should have gone someplace else, or like where they should have go, or should these gods just fight over them? Also, I know the MCU is a big universe, and I missed a lot of characters like Star Wars, Rocket, most of the Guardians of the Galaxy characters, War Machine, and Falcon, or I should say now new Captain America. You get my point. I missed a lot of characters. I know. For those characters I missed, tell me in the comments below where you guys would think they would go as well. So, and yeah, this video is a mess all the way through. I've been saying it through the whole video. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video and this like different atmosphere of sorting. Please make sure to like and subscribe and all that beautiful jazz. Last video right there, subscribe right beneath me, and also playlists of the other sorting videos are right up there. It'll also be in the link description below with a Percy Jackson playlist, and hopefully you guys enjoy this so I can make a X-Men one. Yay! Bye!